Hi, I'm Diane Mulligan with Lung Cancer Foundation of America, and I'm here with Dr. Alice Berger. Hi, Alice. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Fine, thank you. So, you are one of our grant recipients, and I want to find out why you decided to even get involved in lung cancer research in the first place.
Sure. So for me, I've always just been really fascinated by science, and I always wanted to learn more and more about biology. But as I started doing more research, I really was driven by this idea that I want to have an impact on people's lives within my lifetime. And so cancer biology was a really important problem that I could tackle that would actually help a lot of people while also learning fascinating things about the human body.
That's fantastic. And so a $200,000 grant, is that a little? Is that a lot? How much of an impact does it really have?
For me, at this early stage in my career, I think of it like a catalyst that hopefully will be the start of new projects, new collaborations that will allow me to kind of amplify that effect of the already sizable grant into even that much more.
And your research really focuses on a group of women, correct?
That's right.
Women who haven't smoked, right?
That's
Am I
right.
Tell
That's
me
right.
more about that.
Sure. So the majority of lung cancer patients have a smoking history, but the prevalence of lung cancer in non-smokers appears to possibly be increasing, especially as fewer people smoke. And so prior studies of lung cancer have focused just on the general population with lung cancer, which has tended to be mostly smokers. And because of that, patients that don't have a smoking history have actually been understudied. And so we're hoping now to put together a new cohort, or we have a new cohort that this funding is allowing us to now study.
Tell me what cohort means, by the way.
So a cohort is a group of patients. Mm-hmm. And so through a collaboration with Garnet Anderson, a senior investigator at my institute, she was the leader of the Women's Health Initiative trial that studied over 160,000 women. Wow. And so several hundred of these women had never smoked and actually developed lung cancer. And so the cohort is that group of patients from within that trial.
How important is it to those patients that you're taking the time to really study their specific issues? I would think that would be extremely important. You must get that type of feedback.
Yeah, I mean, it's very rewarding to be at conferences and meetings where you interact with lung cancer patients who are invested in understanding their own disease. And so we hope, though, that the results of this study will apply not only to those individuals, but actually can allow us to make inferences that apply to the whole population of women with lung cancer.
And in those inferences, I think that, it really comes down to the person and this whole idea of personalized medicine. Explain that to me just a little bit.
Sure. So the concept of personalized medicine, particularly in cancer biology, is that we're discovering that each person's tumor is really different. So just as there's not a single type of lung cancer, it turns out even as we subdivide it smaller and smaller, there are more and more different types down to the genetic level. And then yet by understanding the genetics in each individual tumor, we can actually select the appropriate targeted therapy or drug that will benefit that patient the most. And so it's important, as we understand how diverse cancer really is, that we study more and more different types of cancer. And that's why I think this study will have a big impact.
That's fantastic. And what's interesting to me is that when we come and we talk about lung cancer research, it's the least funded research, and yet it's the most deadly cancer. And so we need help, and we need to be able to raise the money so that we can fund more wonderful people like you who are making such a difference. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
And thank you.